Mitch, you're great. Did you know you're great? Mitch, you're great.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I think you're great also. Mike, you're great.
You're great too, Monica.
No. Yes.
You're very great.
I think that the two of you are great.
Oh.
I know that listeners are going to remember the last episode I was on.
Were you a little pessimistic?
Shakira Burrow?
Shakira Burrow was the title.
That is the
You
title
were a
of the episode.
pessimistic Peter?
Well, I was just kind of
Pessimistic Peter?
upset
Okay.
about the role you had taken in Monica's life since I had left Seattle. And I know a lot of people were probably like, is this ever going to be able to happen? The three of them coming together. Like
We made the tricycle of love.
And it's,
I
well,
just named
that
it that.
sounds...
I just named it that.
Tricycle of love.
Monica's the front wheel. We're the back wheels.
I'm the big wheel.
Or we could be the two front wheels and she could be the back wheel, depending on what you want your trike
Those
to look
are
like.
neat tricycles.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
where
I think
the
that looks weird.
One wheel in the back. But I have to say I've become used to.
I'll take used to. I will take used to.
I've become used
Still
to
not happy
you
with it.
being Monica's pal.
We're all pals.
And yeah, we are. We
Why
are
would-
now.
Why did you go?
Because it was a thing I had to get
We had
over.
to get through it.
I had to understand that there were going to be other men in Monica's life after me, and it
Did we get divorced? Did
you
Because
just
Monica got no money from you.
I had none to give, which is why we got divorced.
Yeah.
She was looking
Where
for
my
a man
priorities are.
who could feel it all the way up at the gas station.
Feel it.
Feel it all the way up. Feel it that pump, Mitch.
That's actually just what I say during sex. Feel it all the way up. All the way up.
all the way up.
Just
Okay,
kidding.
I'm trying to
sorry.
take off my sleeves. Here,
Yeah, want
grab
some
a
help?
sleeve.
We
let's
got you.
grab
The
The sleeve.
the
The
sleeve?
sleeve.
Best
Don't
friends
stretch
forever.
out the-
We'll
okay,
help
there
you
we
take
go.
off your new fancy sweater.
People, it's a cardigan. It's
That's
my
nice.
first cardigan. You're welcome.
He looks very nice.
And you're wearing that V-neck.
I'm gonna eat this medicinal marijuana.
It's a peacho.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's okay. How many is it? Tell the audience.
It's one. It's a 25 milligram piece. Are you looking up how much 25
How much
milligrams
is
of THC?
25 milligrams of THC?
He's not doing that just because we're on the podcast. He always talks what he types.
I always do. Every time.
Do you really? I'm also drinking
10 Commandments of Marijuana Edible Safety.
a
Ooh,
Summerfest.
We should have read that before you put that in your
Don't worry, I
Have
can
you
vomit
not
it
tried
out if
those yet?
necessary. Yeah, but I always go to sleep.
Perfect.
I take one at knock.
8 tips for getting the
Well, we
right
got
dose.
these. These are soft. It'll.
Yeah, I'll just sleep on the microphone.
Yeah, you just lay on it.
No, I take one at night and go to sleep.
How much
Okay.
does a packet like that run at the legal marijuana store?
I don't know. I think I paid $20 for this.
Can I
not
have
bad.
$40?
With the arrival of marijuana legalization in the U.S., I'm not going to read this article to you guys.
You know, what we should do is
Oh, wait.
say
Oh,
that. Hey,
let's see.
I
my
thought that
God.
your mouse pad was an actual painting,
No, it's a.
and it's a
flag.
mouse pad of
It's a
the
mouse
Texas
pad of
flag. I
Texas.
thought it was just a fancy painting of the Texas flag.
No, that's my dad got me that mouse pad when he moved
It's
to
a
Texas.
mouse
Put it in my stocking.
pad
Props to Frank
of-
Coletta Jr. Whoop whoop.
painting.
Frank Coletta Jr. Your
Yes.
father sounds like a mafia hitman.
My dad?
Yeah.
Last
Frank
time we checked,
Coletta?
last
Frank
time I checked,
Coletta
he likes.
Jr.
Last
Yeah.
time I checked, he likes wooden boats.
Yeah, that's what
really
he
into
wants
wooden
everyone to
That's
think.
yeah, exactly. That's a perfect front
Have
for
you
the
guys seen that movie,
mafia.
The Iceman, on Netflix? About the
Yo,
man?
we got to get rid of this fella. Who's got Frankie J's number?
Take him out to the dock. You know, that's what they say,
take
right?
him out to the dock.
And then you just take him for a nice ride in this boat.
All right, I'm gonna ask you these questions to see if you're doing.
Wait,
this
wait,
right.
wait. Frankie
And the Jets.
Ice Cool Coletta.
I just want anyone who's confused to know that this is the Hug Life podcast.
Oh yeah,
And we have
I
not
never
said
say
that.
it.
I'm
No,
Monica
we haven't
Heavy.
even. I'm Mike Coletta.
And our guest is Mitch Burrow.
There you
Hello.
go.
Do you think that you get random listeners on
Yeah,
accident?
you
They're
never
like,
know.
whoa, what's
Just put
this?
the internet on shuffle.
Why did they never say their name out loud in the beginning?
Because we're crazy awesome.
We know people like to hear
I'm
our
gonna
names.
ask you some-
Anyways, we need to go.
I'm going to ask you some things about your marijuana that you just took, and if you see if you qualify this. Are you experienced with this? Do you do this often?
I'm not a pothead. I don't experience it every day or anything like that.
So far off to a bad start. Do you listen to your body? What is your body telling you right now?
Like when I'm pooping?
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounded weird.
It says know that body mass, age, metabolism. How are you supposed to know your own metabolism and body chemistry?
Mine's obviously slow because I'm a big old fat piece of shit.
Okay, here we go.
Hey.
Are
You're great.
Are you on an empty stomach right now? Did you just?
No, I had two
That's
slices
good.
of pizza.
That's
I had-
really
I
good.
had two slices of pizza from
It
Rocco's.
says never on an empty
This
stomach.
episode
Okay.
of the podcast is brought to you by Rocco's Pizzeria on 2nd Avenue in Seattle, Washington. It's not a formal.
Rocco's, we have
Sponsor,
cheese.
but-
It is
We
so
have
goddamn
cheese.
good.
That's
If you
their
just
sponsor.
go there, get a slice at Rocco's, and you will be writing the people on this podcast thanking them for that recommendation.
Right
Yeah.
in the pizza
And
tree.
Mitch hates Seattle, so that's a good one.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God, guys, Golden Gardens. How come no one told me
I
that
think
place
maybe
exists?
you don't like
beautiful
Seattle
place.
because you just haven't gone to the right places.
That's probably
Golden
has a
Gardens
lot
is
too.
beautiful. Did you like it?
I just yeah.
It's actually
like
what this
I've been
podcast
there
is.
twice now. I laid down in the sand and like just
Did you
took
put
a
your
nap.
toes in the sand?
Yeah.
Did you build sandcastles in the
Ooh,
sand?
that reminds me of that song by The Neighborhood.
I haven't heard it.
It's good.
Toes in the sand is what
Sweater.
it's
No, it's called Sweater
called?
Weather.
Oh, the sweater weather
Oh
song?
yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
like,
I didn't know that's.
All I am is a man.
In the hose
I
of
hate
my
California, but here I stand with my toes in the sand.
You sound like you're a terrible beat poet right now.
Are there good
Here
beat
I
poets?
stand.
All I am is a man. Yet here I stand with my toes in the sand.
It's all about the snaps.
Yeah,
I heard that
that's
song,
it.
Sweater Weather. I have a version of that.
Should I
It's-
eat another one?
No. Oh, this
Okay.
is the other thing on the quiz. Or not really a quiz. I'm making it a
It's
quiz.
gonna take a
Measuring
second.
by milligrams. We
Okay.
consider 10 milligrams a dose. So you just had 2.5 doses.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
like I said, I think 10 milligrams is perfect for me.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm smaller
Guys, I'm
than
really
you.
fucking
so
freaking out right now.
I'm freaking out right now. It says you gotta wait.
gonna take a
It says
while.
you gotta expect a different high. And it says, what happens if I get too high? This is important for you.
Take a nap.
You're not actually dying. Just try to breathe normally.
That's
This
their
might
advice. Hey,
last a
fucking
while,
calm
but
down.
You will make it through. You will return to normal. Those are the 3 things you need to think about if you're too high. I just like, you're not actually dying.
This
Just
will
try to
end
breathe.
at some point.
Have you? I did forget how to breathe when I had some of the caviar gold taffy, and I passed out on
Oh.
an airplane during flight.
You passed out?
I started feeling very claustrophobic, so I stood up and I walked to the galley because that's where the restroom was next to. It was right in the front of the plane where first class is at. And as I was saying there, I fainted, and I came through. And the woman was like, "Are you okay?" And there was a guy sitting in first class who was like, "That's the second time he fell. He's not okay." So that means that I did it twice, and I only remember once.
Oh, shit.
And I just looked at her and I was like, "I'm fine. Can I just sit here for a second?" And I was like on the floor in the front of the plane, and she's like, "No, you can't sit there, but just sit here, and I'll give you some water." And she sat me down in first class.
Yeah,
Nice.
well played.
And I got to sit there the entire remainder of the trip. Yeah.
Dude.
So if you want to fly first class, you just got to pass out in the front of the plane if there's open seats.
Take too much
I
marijuana
can't
and
go
pass out.
anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if you definitely
Just
need
pass
the
out.
marijuana, but yeah, to pass
That's
out.
good advice.
So just because you weren't breathing correctly?
I don't know. Like probably. Like I think you can forget how to breathe if you get high enough.
I think I can't swallow sometimes.
I can't swallow sometimes too. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
it's not working.
It's weird.
Then I gotta get a lot of spit in my mouth. I'm like, wait,
you
I think
doing
I
it
just
right
forgot
now?
how to swallow. Yeah, it just happened. But
Yeah.
then you figure it out. You regain consciousness. I see by some people call me the Batman of the real world because I have such amazing detective skills. I
Is
see
Batman
that
a detective?
he is the
He's the
greatest
world's greatest
detective.
detective. Yeah.
That's what.
I thought,
Like,
I'm the
I thought that
greatest
was the great mouse detective.
No, a lot of people. What?
Rattle the cages.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Rattle the cages.
Rattle the cages.
my Batman's
Are
more
you a
Richard
dog?
Nixon.
I'm
solving the crimes.
I'm not drunk.
So there's a lot of the criticism of Batman in Hollywood is that they don't really play up his detective skills.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's why
He just
I'm
beats people
confused.
up.
He
Yeah.
is an amazing detective. Like, he's the world's greatest detective, like you said.
Okay,
all these
what does that?
detective
Wait,
gadgets.
what does that have to do with my cup?
So, like I said, a lot of people call me the Batman of the real world, and I see
I've never heard anyone say that to you. But
that you went to Taco Del Mar today.
I did.
Is it your favorite of the big three? And when I say
Yes.
that, I mean Qdoba,
Chipotle.
and Taco Del Mar.
It is actually,
Is
and
it
I won't
because-
fight for it.
Is it because they have queso?
No,
Oh, okay.
I actually
reasoning why.
don't like.
Quesos.
I love queso.
Queso.
That's why Chipotle's really got a big problem with me. Because I make a ruckus.
Chipotle has a big problem with you.
Yeah, I make a ruckus.
Are you going in there like, where's the goddamn queso?
Queso ruckus. Rattle the cages.
Is your roommate home?
Yes.
So he's in the. I saw he like shut his door so he wouldn't be.
I talk like this when he's still here and you guys aren't here. It doesn't matter.
But okay, so he's
The
not
pajama
like,
party?
He's not like what a
what we call
pajama
him.
party.
Pajama
That's his
party.
name.
But he's not upset right now.
No, he loves this.
Yeah,
Okay.
every Monday he sits in there and listens to it before everyone else gets to.
Oh, he's like a live audience.
And by listen to it, I mean he watches Netflix and turns it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
your eyes are
That's not
beautiful.
what I meant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, they both looked right at my eyes, and I feel very judged.
How do you
Your
think
eyes are human.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your eyes are like a kitty cat.
You don't have lizard people eyes. I believe that you're from this planet.
Dude, I just want to let you
Thank
guys know that Mitch lit the candles again because that's very important.
Did
It
I light
is
them
just around.
the first time?
No, the last
No,
time
we had to last time because we had to clean the
You
refrigerator.
know how you were talking about I have the cleanest bachelor pad
Yeah, it
ever?
is.
We had a serious
Not
issue last
the
time.
whole pad. Just the refrigerator is quite nice.
That's literally because we took a bunch of stuff out of it last week.
We did.
And it smelled so bad.
Oh God, I hate being. Anyway,
You
is
hate
there
being
a?
We have
Where are we
talked about
going
some
with
real
this?
random shit so far.
Yeah, I am not.
How
Gonna
fast
talk
did the
anymore.
marijuana peacho kick in?
Do you think it kicked in already?
I
No.
don't know. I think you're just having a random time. Being an old random
Very
Randy right
minimum would be like 30 minutes. So,
now. Yeah.
Then maybe I just have.
Maybe you have a lightning
maybe
fast
it's all in my
metabolism.
head.
listeners,
Maybe
keep
it's
your
all
watch
Maybe you're just
in my
excited because you ate a
head.
peacho and it has nothing to do with marijuana.
I know.
get
Yeah,
that way
that's
sometimes.
it. Like,
Peachos
I
make me
love
happy,
Gummy
yeah.
candies.
Peachos are really good. Gummy candies of all
They are.
kinds.
yes.
I did. I remember I ate an edible once before on one of my shows at the Underground, and it was just a like progression into very bad hosting abilities.
You were
I just
hosting?
got
I've
worse
only
and
been
worse
high on
and
stage once, and it was I was so scared.
I would never do it while hosting. That would be scary.
I would never do. I just don't like.
gotta
You know
remain
what?
high
What
on stage.
sucks is
When do you
that
turn that shit off?
I'm sorry. What sucks?
Sorry.
My phone buzzed because
Mitch
I'm
is
very
super popular. We know.
Hollywood.
His phone keeps going
Hollywood
off.
swinging.
Mm.
Hey, I want to let you guys know before we do this, we're getting off track. As in, we're 13 minutes in and we haven't really done any formal opening except the
Well,
main
after
thing.
10, we
But we just feel so gosh darn good around each other, the three of us. I'm going to plug our shows now.
okay.
And by I mean I'm going to plug my shows, and then you guys are going to plug yours.
Ready?
Is that
Go.
right? Okay. So the first show I'm going to plug is the day this drops. I will be at the Tulalip Casino featuring. It's going to be a fun time
Yay.
if you like to sit in a casino where everyone's talking and not listening to you. Also, that Saturday, I will be doing a show in Eugene, Oregon that I'm really excited about. It's Stand Up for Mental Health, and it's going to be really cool. And I'll give you more details in a second. Monica, go.
This weekend, Thursday through Saturday, I will be at Laughs Comedy Spot in Kirkland, featuring for Jimmy Dore, and he is
Yeah.
great. And today, when this comes out, Wednesday, I will be at Theater Off Jackson doing a variety show, and it actually looks like it's going to be really funny. So
That's awesome. I want to let you guys know the
Check it
theater I'm doing in Eugene is called the Wildish Theater. It's
Oh, yeah.
kind of wild. It's
I-
wildish.
Wildish.
And the show is, I believe it starts at like 7 p.m. or something like that. Well, actually, I guess you can get there at 5:45. So do that. Cool. Thank you. Mitch, it's your turn.
This weekend, I will be at Tacoma Comedy Club. That is April 30th through May 2nd, featuring for Seton Smith, who
He's
was
great.
on this show, Mulaney.
And Mike featured for him
In Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yes, that's who I featured for. He's really
Ooh.
funny and he's really awesome, and you're going to love it.
Wonderful. Tuesday, May the 5th, that's Cinco de Mayo for my Spanish-speaking friends. I will be on a show
Spanish-speaking
produced by
listeners.
Silas Lindenstein. Does anyone know the name of that show or where it's located? Silas has a regular show.
Oh, is it at the place, the AFK place in Renton?
Sure, yeah.
Wait, what?
It.
It's on Tuesday?
Yeah.
It's
like it's an LBGT friendly.
Yeah, it's a nerd bar.
It's
by nerd bar. It's not that nerdy, as in they don't have video games.
But what is the name of it?
It's not that nerdy?
It's the AFK bar.
Holy
so
shit, yeah,
Tuesday, May 5th, I will be at AFK. May 6th, I will be in a casino somewhere on the other side of the water.
7-seaters.
But I will also be having a show that I will be coming to at the end of at the Comedy Underground, followed by the entire weekend, May 7th, 8th, 9th, I will be at the Comedy Underground. May 14th, 15th, and 16th, May 15th and 16th, I will be in Medford, Oregon, the 21st through the 23rd.
You might get threesome proposals while you're there.
Or heroin.
drugs.
In Medford?
It happens there.
That happened
Good for
to
either
me.
one.
Drunk Johnny, find him. He'll be at the bar.
Okay, Drunk Johnny.
Also, my family lives there. I'll tell him to come see him.
May 21st, 22nd, 23rd, I will be in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Ooh.
28th, 29th, 30th, I will be in Louisville, Kentucky.
At the Laughing Derby?
Yes.
It's a great place.
June 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll be in Dayton, Ohio. Followed by the 11th, 12th, and 13th, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia.
I hope you guys wrote this
ATL.
down. You can also find all this information at mitchburrow.com. Is that correct?
That is correct.
There you
Most
go.
Oh.
of that has been updated appropriately.
Good.
Mitchburrow.com.
Or you
Check
can
it.
follow him on Twitter.
At Mitch Burrow.
Yes, and he will post funny things or when
You
his
know
shows
what?
are.
I think what's important to take away from that is just that I am a successful working stand-up comedian, and that by following your dreams, you can make the important things in life happen, people.
Is that what you tell yourself every night before you go to bed?
I should start.
You
Yeah,
should
it
write yourself.
sounded-
This is what I started to do, and I'm not sure if it's working, but maybe you guys can try it and see if it'll help. I write myself a note because there's no one in my life to love me.
That's not true.
And then
That's
I read
not
it
true
in
at
the
all.
morning. Sorry, I mean,
You're
like,
looking at the two
that's
tricycle
in the
wheels
bed
right here. And you're just acting
with
like
me.
that.
Don't be weird about it. I did this. It was nice. Wake up to a nice little note.
You write yourself a note.
Yeah.
I'm not judging it. That's nice. I knew people that put stickies
that
on their
weird?
mirror. That's a good thing
Yeah.
to do too.
Mhm.
It's a law of suggestion type of thing when you see it over and over again. So
It's better than crying yourself to sleep.
yeah, and all they say is
Says who?
you're great. It just says you're great over and over again.
Really?
Does it really?
No.
It says you're great. What's an example of one of your love letters to yourself?
It's just the lyrics from a Florence and the Machine song.
It's just more like you're gonna have a great day. Like start off with a positive attitude, kind of thing. Let me see that beautiful smile, girl.
I thought you were going to let me see that ass.
Let me
I
see
don't know
that.
why you would
Why?
sexually objectify yourself.
Oh, but I
In the
do.
morning And you read it and you're like,
oh.
that ass, girl. That's what it says.
I legitimately, I can't even remember what people were talking about the other day, but I legitimately said out loud, I went, no, I would kiss myself. Like if I could, I don't know if you were talking about clones or something, but I was like, I would kiss myself.
I used to kiss myself all the time.
How?
The
You
mirror?
Actually,
That's how I practiced.
okay.
You practice on a mirror, like
I
you put your,
practiced on the
your
mirror.
lips against
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yeah, I'm a super good kisser because all the kisses
mirror
I gave
kissing you
myself.
Are you good at kissing dudes with beards?
I didn't have a beard then.
It doesn't matter.
It was just like kissing a little chubby girl.
That's so. I want to let you know that Mirror Kisses is a possible title of this episode.
There you go, mirror kisses.
Mirror kisses.
Anyways, love
How
yourselves.
did you practice
Love
kissing?
yourselves. On all my boyfriends? No.
Slut kisses could be another name of the
Slut
episode.
kisses.
I didn't practice kissing at all.
How
Just
did
winged it.
I practice?
You were
I
like,
don't know. I
I'm
don't
a
know.
born natural.
Went really poorly the first time. We already talked about it on the podcast.
We just
Kiss a girl's nose.
Just winged
Weird.
it.
You kissed a girl's nose?
Oh, we
Yeah,
did talk about this
I
with
missed.
Lisa. Yeah.
Mm.
The first girl I kissed was on my friend's bed, but the second girl I kissed was
I remember one of my first kisses was on the playground in 4th grade.
That's a good time.
Ooh, that's a good time.
Playground kisses.
Yeah, we never
mean,
got.
at the
Did you
appropriate-
like go
never got
behind
in
the
trouble.
portable or
no,
something?
we just
or?
there was like a tree
No,
in the
it's
in
like
the
the kissing tree.
like our playground
Climb the
recess
kissing
area.
tree.
It was in the front yard of the school. So we just went out there. There was a tree like over in the corner, and we would just go hang out around the tree and kiss each other. I did not hear what Mike said that you find so goddamn hilarious.
It just sounded like the sound of music or something.
Climb the kissing tree.
It sounded like something that was supposed to be real, but it wasn't.
Did you climb the kissing tree?
No, they just hung around it. Did you not hear the story where you,
can
also
hang from a
distract-
tree and kiss someone Spider-Man style upside down.
Have I ever done that?
Maybe that's why you didn't have a successful start to your kissing career, because that's how you thought it was supposed to happen. You're just dropping down from trees.
Dropping down from monkey bars like, hey, ladies!
What's your craziest kissing story?
Craziest?
Yeah, or like your most interesting, the most love-filled. Like, what is one? It doesn't have to be like any specific genre of kiss, but just like it's just like a story that, or like genres? You'll never forget. Mike, let's go to you.
A kissing story.
Well, I told on the one I said the other day was we were kissing in, this was like 7th grade. We were kissing in my best friend's brother's room, and we hit teeth together, and then people talked about it.
That
for
can
like
still
ever.
happen as an adult.
Oh yeah, you get a little aggressive.
Mm-hmm. I burped in my girlfriend's mouth when I kissed her one time.
Her mouth.
On purpose? Because I did it on purpose one time.
I didn't do it on purpose. I just drank a lot of Sprite Zero and we got kind of out of hand.
No, I
definitely got dicey.
I definitely burped in a girl's mouth on purpose because I thought it would be hilarious.
It's really
it was fucking hilarious.
It is really funny.
She was so angry, but she would burp all the time, and I would just be like, my grandparents raised me that like that's not a polite thing to do. Mm-hmm. So she was constantly burping.
Then to teach her a lesson, you did it. One night,
I had been drinking enough to not give a fuck anymore, and I felt a burp coming on, and I was like, "Hey, give me a kiss." And when she came in for a kiss, I just burped right in her mouth. And it was
a beer burp too.
It was so satisfying.
Is she pissed? Did she hit you?
She was upset. She saw the humor in it too.
I don't have any like good like. What is like the most romantic kiss or like situation? You've been in.
There was a girl I didn't end up dating that we were watching a movie in her room, and
we were watching a movie.
No, we weren't even watching a movie in her room. What were we doing in her room? I don't even remember what it was.
In her room, though.
I said something that I thought was really romantic, and looking back on it is so fucking cheesy, but we were supposed to be in Europe at the same time, and it didn't happen. And the first time I kissed her, afterward I said, I wanted to do this in Paris. Which I thought was really romantic, and I'm like, you're a fucking boob. Now looking back,
you're a fucking boob. What a boober!
You had been on a trip with her.
I was in Europe, and she was in Europe at the same time, but we were supposed to meet each other, but we never did. And in my mind, so I was trying to be romantic.
That's a great. No,
you think it was a good line?
Yeah, that's a good line.
How did she react?
She said she kissed me again after I said it. Like she really liked it, and then she just never called me again.
Did you call her?
I did. And I called her like 3 times.
Well, maybe it wasn't the kissing. Clearly, it was just the talking that bobothered her.
That's probably it. Maybe it's just my general personality. Probably that.
I don't believe it. It's probably just because you were overweight.
I was more in shape then. That doesn't matter.
Have you seen pictures of Hot Mike?
She's married now. That's cool for her. That's good for her.
Is Hot Mike better looking than Hot Mitch?
Maybe you look like a child.
Where did you see Hot Mike at?
I think it was you were on some vacation. It was a Facebook photo
with my dad.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe it was your dad.
You know what it was? It was one of those things that I accidentally. It was Don Frank. It was the.
It was Marine Mitch.
I can't compete with.
It was
Marine
in pretty
Mitch.
good shape.
I know Marine Mitch was in very good shape. I looked at those pictures.
But there was a good time for Mike too. I feel really bad talking about this right now.
Why? I mean, it's okay. We both know where we're at in life.
Yeah.
We know where we were at one point. I've
been sweating for 12 straight hours.
Oh, man, you probably lost some weight. Good job.
Hey, thanks, man.
Good job.
Yeah, get rid of the water weight first. That's what I say.
That's what I say.
Until just the regular weight's left.
No, it's okay to acknowledge that there was a time in both of our lives that we were in a better physical condition.
Dude, that time for me is now. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Just wearing athletic shorts all the time.
You just made me snort, which is
adorable.
Hard to do. Got to say something real funny to make that happen. A romantic kiss.
Yeah, or something.
I've been like kind of like just like running through it. I've just been in a lot of meaningless relationship. I think my next kiss is going to be really romantic.
Oh.
Dude, I know what you're talking about, Mitch. That one time we kissed outside of Jai Tai was pretty romantic. You dick.
It was.
How dare you?
Well, that's true. I guess if you're not like super into the other person, there's not a whole lot of like you don't really want to be romantic.
Kissing doesn't feel like such a big deal after a while though, right?
No. Kissing is still to me like a really
like if you were dating someone for a long period of time and then you kissed them goodbye, it's like a thing you just do now, right?
No, but if you don't do it, then you're like, "Oh, this is weird. We didn't kiss today."
This first kiss. Oh. I've never
relationship
talked about it.
today.
I have a kissing story
It's gonna
that
get
involves
sad.
Monica.
Quit crying. What?
Yeah.
It involves Monica?
Yeah.
I don't even know this story. What
You
happened?
do know it. It's just the way I'm setting it up is throwing you off because it makes it sound like I kissed you.
And clearly you're doing that on purpose. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
No, I just said so the story. So, excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe. Go. Keep going.
All right,
I'm so excited for this kiss story.
I had a crush on Monica initially.
Who doesn't?
And
I don't know.
men with self-respect. And
Maybe that's true. That might be true.
like I wanted to get to know her, and I invited her to have a drink with me at the Zoo Tavern in Eastlake, and it's like right across the street from my apartment at that time.
And from the zoo?
And only bar I've ever been kicked out of till this day. So
When were
Really?
you kicked out of there?
Super Bowl this year.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot of good memories from that place.
Standing up for my best friends. What's up?
Where you at? Is it Troy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where you at, Troy?
Probably not listening. That's where he is.
Dope. Okay.
It's fine. Anyways, keep telling this story.
So, I think Monica's cute, right? I'm talking to her
You know what
all
this
day
feels
long.
like right now?
What's that?
This feels like a wedding toast where it's getting really quiet and uncomfortable. like she's getting married and she's
Like I'm marrying somebody else.
Yeah, this is my story
and this is your
about,
toast?
You're
about
just telling
how we
us
became
she's
best
really nervous.
friends.
That's what I'm like. That's the vibe right now.
I just wanted to. I just wanted to bed her once, and I know it could have, but alas, but alas,
It's like he ends the speech with like, "But if you ever want to, you let me know."
I'm still here for both of you, if you know what I mean. Okay, no, so we drink, we're having a great time, and I'm like, oh, this girl's fucking really cool, right? And then I was like, hey, where did you park? She's like, on this street, and I was like, that's by my apartment. We'll walk by my apartment. I'll show you where I live, and then I'll take you to your car. And she's like, cool. So like, I think I had to pee or whatever. So we go by my apartment. I'm like, this is it. See, it's right across the street. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. I'm like, all right, let's go to your car. So we walk down the alley to the end of the street where her car is at. And we stopped, and I gave her a hug. And I said, all right, cool. And her car was kind of like parked like at an angle across the street. And she looked at it, and she was like, are you not going to walk me the rest of the way to my car? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And I walked her to the car, and I said goodbye, and I left. And then for like 2 weeks, all I could think was, you idiot, she was asking you if you were going to walk her to, because she was like expecting a kiss.
She wanted some of those mid-lips.
I was thinking
that
of course not.
She's shaking her head right now.
Yeah, of course not. But that's in my head because she was like, wait, you're not going to walk me all the way to the car? And then that would
That's
give
just
a
me
moment.
being a sarcastic asshole, being like, you said you were walking
We
me the
get
car. We
it.
need 10 more.
Look,
No, I'm not trying. I'm just saying.
Later.
No, I'm saying I'm
But,
a bitch.
So
I read those signs a lot like that when I was younger.
So I was just like, oh, okay. Like
Still now.
in the moment, I was just like, yeah, you're right. Of course. Why don't I take you to your car? But then like afterwards, I was just like, why? What were you thinking? Like there was a chance. You should have and then we hung out like maybe once or twice more after that. But then it was like kind of starting to get at me. Like
this thing was?
Yeah, like did I miss an opportunity? So we
She knows too much about you now and she'd never date you?
No, but when did you become mean?
I'm just joking.
He just wants to
you
jump
didn't know
in.
this was the Hug Life roast of Mitch Burrow?
Is that what it is? So we actually got put on a show together.
Friendship.
In what island was that?
Mercer Island.
It was with Jeremy Horn and Rick Kunkler.
Whidbey Island.
Was it Vashon?
Vashon
Or was it
Island.
I think it was Vashon, whatever.
Vashon Island.
Island.
It was real Christmassy.
Yeah. Yes.
So we go and do this show, and I
yeah,
think
that
it was
Vashon.
on the way back on the ferry ride. It was like 30 minutes of time, and I just went over to her and I asked her. I was like, "Look, I just got to know, was this a sign? Was it a moment that I let in, or was I just reading it wrong? And she was,
and then she was
like, "You're just reading it wrong." And I was like, "Cool, all right."
Well,
and
at some point before that, he had texted me, basically inquiring, like, "Hey, I thought there was maybe something."
I don't remember texting you.
Oh, I remember this very vividly because I didn't see it coming, and he just said like, "Oh, I thought we had a good time at the bar. From what I'm feeling, there might be something between us," and I was just kind of like, no, but he did a good job of like just letting me say that. But that happened before you brought that up again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember the first conversation. I don't remember the.
It was pretty close after the bar. Like
yeah.
After the zoo, you had said that, and I was like, just wanted to be clear about what my intentions.
It's good
were.
to know where you stand.
Yeah.
I would have rather wow.
You would have rather? You'd have rather had?
With that girl that never, with the Paris girl that never called me back, I would have rather had her tell me just no.
Yeah.
Than call her like 3 times and then be like, well, I guess it's over. Like, I'd rather just get a no. I did get a no one time, and I was really upset about that thing I was saying on stage about the prom date.
Oh, yeah.
And that really upset me. But now I'm like, that's great. When someone tells you no.
Yeah.
Because then you know, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I don't like
I
don't like getting yanked around by my
Right.
chain. You know
Playing
what I mean?
games,
Yeah, no one
girl.
should yank
Quit
your
playing
chain or
games.
anyone's chain. Leave people's chains alone.
Yeah, this is a chain
What,
free.
you
We're
Ghost Rider, you need to
electric
yank
start.
a chain. I made a comic book reference.
Electric start?
Yeah, because if you have
Yank
to
the chain.
pull start, it's like
Okay,
yanking the
yeah,
chain.
got it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We're a push button start
Yeah,
on an electric lawnmower.
we have 12
Sex
volt
drive is push
DC.
to start. It's a Kesha lyric.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
you're
I'm
welcome.
gonna get a beer.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that fine?
that's fine. Go get a beer.
Is there a pause or
Nope.
No,
you guys
We'll just
keep
talk.
the
We'll
show
just talk. And
going?
I'll narrate while Mitch
Just
is.
pretend like I'm not even leaving the
Mitch
table.
is fading away. I think that's great that you said no.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not
Wait till he's out of the
Not
room.
that you said no to, like, you turned down our good friend Mitchell Burrow, but that you let him know. No, and that he opened that up there.
Yeah, I think
no,
that the
I
good
think-
thing about it is that I was able to say, and I didn't just say, no, I would never, like, I was like, I really like you as a person. This is not what I was thinking or feeling
But
and
you
whatever.
repulse me physically.
But he also did a good job of being like, yeah, I'm an adult. Also, we can be friends. So I think we're both great in that scenario, and we're best friends. So look at
You
that.
guys are great.
Although it didn't
Besties.
hurt that I started dating someone who could then make Monica feel comfortable
And super jealous.
being around me.
And she missed that Mitch train. Choo choo, there goes the Mitch train. Leaving the station.
I'm gonna try and pop the cap off of this beer bottle without hitting myself in the eye.
Shit, you guys missed it. He opened a beer bottle, and it went right into his eye, and it was the
Nice.
best face
It
I've
hit me
ever seen.
right in the eye.
Wait, you
Anyone
can open
looked
those
like
with
a
a li- is that how
child
you
when
open it with a
scare
lighter?
him.
Yeah, that's how a man opens his beverage.
And then you smoke a cigarette right afterwards. Where
Or
you
some
just
pot.
hand it
Who
to him,
wants
and then
to
you just
smoke
put it on a different chair.
I don't know what to do with it right now. We're recording a
Right.
podcast.
But
Hey,
yeah,
how's
it,
that Picho feeling?
it was wonderful the
my
way
gosh.
everything worked out because
Yes.
Monica and I were able to become best friends and go on tour together and like whatever.
That was like a superhero origin story. I liked it.
I will say, like,
Thanks.
that is one thing.
Now we're a
that,
crime-fighting team. Quit
Fighting
crying.
crime with laughter, and there's no crime around, and we really hope it goes well.
We really have a go. Do you guys love us? Okay, somebody needs
Please,
to.
someone laugh.
I will just say that. Fuck, I think it's kicking in.
At the 33-minute mark is how long it takes.
That was great. Okay.
Do
Did you
feel
forget?
really like spacey?
Are you gonna forget everything?
No, but
Tell
I just
me all
I
your thoughts
feel like
on
I'm-
Pichos.
are you fucking with me
This
right now?
gets distracting. He does it. all the time.
I think I was just gonna lead into us being best friends, blah blah, being able to go on tour together, to hang out. Like she came to L.A. for the rap party, and
You guys broed down.
like it's become one of the best. This is what I was gonna say, and that's why I hate guys who complain about being in the friend zone. Because here was the very simple solution to that. If when I was like, hey, were you like blah, 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 and she was like, no, blah, blah, I could have just been like,
That was a conversation we had.
I could have just been like,
Sims.
okay, I'm never going to talk to this girl again.
Right.
Or I could have been like, okay, I enjoyed hanging out with her. I think we'll be friends. Like the guys who just like keep kind of like pushing like they're in the friend zone and that they they're like in love with the girl, but the girl's not reciprocating those feelings or whatever. Like if you're that interested in not being her friend, just don't be her friend. Like I hate the friend zone complaint because she's not putting you there. You're keeping yourself there.
Did you know that before 20 years old, Mike would be so mad at you right now?
Did you get friend zoned a lot?
Yeah, and I was really upset with it, and then I realized how stupid I was being.
But yeah, I mean, like you can
saying.
just not be their friends.
Yeah, but that's what that was like. Now I look at it like this: like if you would get so much more from still being their friend. That's what this the whole story is.
Or maybe not. Like here's the thing: I don't want to take away from Monica. Okay.
What can we take away that's really already
but,
gone?
but
I'm just roasting people left and right. Boom, hug life
I think
roasted.
you said it
but
like
your roasts are like
Diane
a concerned
Sawyer.
psychologist.
I know.
Yeah,
Not like Diane
What
Sawyer.
can we take away that's not already gone?
Look at Diane Sawyer roast
Really?
you.
What?
All things considered,
But
it's NPR.
or maybe it speaks more for Monica. I don't know. But whatever. I was like, okay, I can hang out with this person and not drive myself crazy about
Being in love,
being in a relationship with them
Drunken
because I can just have fun being their friend. There was a girl here in Seattle. Her name is Bernadette, and I was
it's a great name.
insane
Bernie.
over her. And we dated. We fooled around. We stopped dating. We would date again. We would stop dating. And then like it became clear. And I'll just be completely honest. She did not like the fact that I was overweight.
Whoa, did you
Yeah,
did
like,
you kill her and then prop her body up around to places and you had a weekend at Bernie's?
No.
Weekend with Bernie's?
She loved being around.
I
She
hate that you went so far out of your way to
Why?
say that.
Why the weekend at Bernie's reference? Is it that good?
But I don't even think he heard what you said before. He was just thinking about how to get that reference
No, I
in
heard
there.
what you
That was
said.
it.
You said you guys would go out and you wouldn't go out and you go out and she broke up with you because she thought you were overweight and it was really rude of her.
Yeah.
That's where we're at in the story right now.
Yeah,
I
but
listened.
then next you went, did you kill her?
But
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I had
kill-
to put
They
the-
didn't kill Bernie to begin with.
Yeah,
well,
they did. Prop
I
him
just
up in
wanted to
different
make a
places.
weekend at Bernie's reference.
Yeah, that was
Good, got it.
Monica's point. You were just trying to force your Bernie shit down our throats, and maybe we weren't ready for it. Or
You guys aren't Bernie files?
Bernie files? No, we're not Bernie files.
I'm concerned
Bernie
about you right
Burn. I'm going to sleep on your sofa tonight.
Okay. So she thought you were overweight, and that was one of the big problems with the
Yeah,
relationship.
and like she would try again, and like whatever. Everyone has their thing. Me personally, I don't.
Wait, so you guys would break up because you were overweight, and then she'd be like, "That's shallow of me. Let's keep dating again."
I don't
Did it
wanna,
ever actually come up in conversation? Did she actually? Like,
Oh yeah,
say,
no.
like,
I
you're-
straight up asked her, or I told her. I was like, "Look, I understand. Like, fitness is very important to you. I'm overweight. You have a hard time." I was like, "You are more emotionally attracted to me than you are sexually attracted to me, and it becomes a thing." And she was just like, "Yeah, that's it. Obviously, whatever."
Called it.
Yeah, I know where my strengths and weaknesses are. I could have nailed that
Sounds
job interview.
self-aware.
So we would like see each other again, and then anyway, eventually it was just like she just wanted to be friends, and I just had to be completely honest with myself and with her, and that like being around her was just going to be too much. We wouldn't be able to maintain a friendship with the feelings that I had.
So you had to
for
cut
her.
it out completely.
Yeah.
Right, and I've been in
And
those
so
situations.
I guess my point is like the
I don't know what that was.
the animals got to pee sometimes.
but
okay.
my point with like the friend zone stuff, like you can just make that decision. Like Monica is important enough to me to be like just friends with, and I was able to bypass that. That other girl, there was just something else there that I couldn't get around, and I had to like let her go. So like, you're never in a friend zone. You just decide to be friends with somebody or to not be friends with somebody.
I think it's I don't know. It takes a mature person to be able to be friends with. Like, I don't know. It's disappointing sometimes that I think some guys think that that's all women can be is like something intimate.
There is a
Not-
physical pain that you experience around someone sometimes, that if you're that attracted to them, and it's not reciprocated, like it hurts.
Oh, I know that. I
So-
felt it, but I'm saying like it's disappointing that like men don't think that they can be friends. Like I'm not even saying like if you were attracted to me and I turned you down kind of situation. It's like some dudes, if they're like, no, I don't think I could sleep with her, I'm just not going to talk to her. She becomes not a person at that point. And that's what's disappointing, is that like that's always the thought. Not
Yeah.
always. It's not everybody, obviously. I have plenty of very good guy friends, but there's some guys who that's the only thing in talking to a woman, is if it's not intimate, then whatever.
I felt that way for a long time. You were one of the first women that I'm just like friends with, or like that I just have a long-standing friendship with. And before that, like a lot of it, like you just don't feel like you have things in common with each other. So being like a dude in the Marine Corps, there weren't a lot of females that I hung around with at that time where it was just, we just had the same interest. So, I mean, back then, I had like 0 female friends. And I probably would have had the same attitude that, well, if we're not... If
we're not fucking.
yeah.
We ain't friending.
What you
Yeah, we ain't fucking, we ain't friending. Like my granddaddy told me. I think that there were a lot of times in my life where I was like, well, if it's just friendship, there's a lot of dudes that have pretty good friendships with, so I don't need any more of that.
Girls and boys can be friends, you guys. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking about. Monica and I do this podcast, but we're just not friends.
We're just not friends. We played football for 20 minutes
We
today.
threw around Pauline for a little while.
We tossed around old Pauline. That's what we named the football.
I named the football Pauline.
Why did you name the football Pauline?
Because we were waiting for you.
That's really. And we found Jupiter and Venus in the sky.
Yeah.
I can show them to you later. I'll show you the
I
world.
hope you
Starlight
do.
Shimmering Splendor.
I can show you the world.
Magic futon ride.
That's the second place name for the podcast.
Splendor.
Girl, I'm going to take you on a magic futon ride. Shining, simmering splendor, cover you in artificial sweetener.
I would
Let's
like
end
room for cream. A whole new world.
It's a very sexual song. All of a sudden.
The Starbucks Reserve is where I'll be.
No one to tell us no.
When we
Venti
ask for
latte
chai tea.
This was good. This was a good time.
This was good.
Is it over?
No. We've just had 42 minutes of straight relationship
shit.
talk.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fine. I'm happy with it.
So there's some other stuff, though.
I have good news. Do you want to talk about good news?
Yeah, please.
Okay, you want
I
some good
forgot
news?
that you guys do bits.
What I want, I got
just
some
a few,
goodness
though.
for your brain. All right.
Hey, do you want to eat one of these things?
That sounds like a bad idea. I might. Baltimore cleans up after Saturday protests vandalism.
I heard there's been a lot of
Rioting in Baltimore.
sadness
There
in
is.
Baltimore.
And this is one of those stories where essentially I'll break it down for you. A couple stores, like a 7-Eleven chain and stuff, that got vandalized and
Got
broken
looted.
into. And then a bunch of
Yeah.
people from the university came and started cleaning it up on their own.
Oh.
And it's really nice. We've talked about this before, but it's a nice story. I like people doing that, helping other people in need. How do you feel about it? Have you been in a riot?
waste of time.
Never even been in a
A
riot.
riot is a waste of time
Have I
helping
ever
other
been?
people.
Have I ever been in a riot?
Yeah.
Nope. But I was in the mosh pit at the Vans Warped Tour one time.
And that felt like
I think
it?
that's probably the same thing. Yeah.
Just a lot of pop punkers rocking out.
Yeah, just a lot of teenagers.
So many chain wallets.
throwing stuff around.
Feel like you're gonna die.
Ready for this story?
No, never been in a riot.
You like this one. You ready for this one?
Yeah, give it to me.
School shooter
Wait.
said he didn't plan to hurt students, but there's a hero in the story. A 16-year-old boy who fired 2 gunshots Monday inside of Washington State High School. Yeah, it's here. At North Thurston High School. Was stopped. He fired in the air and hit no one because he was tackled by a hero teacher
Yeah.
who disarmed him.
So just nobody got shot.
No one got shot.
Wow.
2 shots discharged into the ceiling, but no one got hurt. Hero shots. No
Hero
shots. Teacher heroes. I
Teacher
love teachers.
heroes.
What
Teacher
would
heroes.
you do?
What?
Would you tackle him? Would you have
The guy in the educator that tackled him said, "I did what any other teacher would do." It's pretty-
So he basically is like, students, nah, they're fucking selfish. They would
They are. They're
they would
teenagers.
never help out the janitor, piece of shit. The lunchroom ladies, they don't care about nothing.
just
Look
do
at the shitty food that they feed your kids.
as an
as an
educator,
adult-
But
it's
as
his
a
job.
teacher,
It's his job to do
I
that.
did what any teacher would do.
Well, I guess it's not
Fuck
his job.
that
That's
guy.
what he said. Teacher. I don't know. In my position, I would definitely be that person. But
Would you tackle a gunman?
if all of my school age kids were the other targets, yes, absolutely. I think that's a mindset that you have as, I don't know, as an educator. I'm not an educator, but as someone who is the adult figure with a bunch of otherwise really stupid. They're so stupid. That's the problem. They don't know what they're going to do. They run the wrong way. You got to tackle them or else they're all dead.
Mike, Mr. Olson.
Mike, what would you do?
I would tackle him.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Olson.
Mr. Olson.
Thanks, Mr. Olson.
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
You wouldn't do it?
Fucking gunshots going off. I mean,
But you're trained for gunfire.
He's a helicopter mechanic.
You're not a good helicopter mechanic.
oh, Jesus. I hate both of you so much.
Talking
Back 'cause
in
I love you so
bits.
much, Mitchell. I love you so
Mike's
much.
been very singy today.
Ragtime gal.
All right. What is there another story?
There is another
Ragtime
story.
gal.
I'm a ragtime
What
gal.
are some of the other bits?
The bits? We don't have another
We
bit.
have a question.
I have good news stories.
We have a quiz.
We have what's the
Anonymous-
quiz? I remember on the last quiz, I was Lyman.
You were Josh
Remember?
Lyman. It was the West Wing quiz.
Yeah.
You were Josh
Oh,
Lyman. We were really
yeah.
excited about that. Who was I? I think I was also Josh Lyman.
You were Lyman as well.
And who was Monica?
I
Monica.
don't remember.
I think she
Wow,
was.
should've done my class together. That's
Show.
pretty fucked up.
No, I think she was.
CJ Craig?
No, Rob. What's Rob?
Oh, Rob Lowe's character.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Seaborn.
Yes,
I
I
think she was Seaborn,
Mhm.
which made sense.
Mr. Seaborn. No one says it in the show.
No
Anonymous
one says
donor pays off landslide victim's $360,000 mortgage.
Oh, shit. That's a lot of money.
Tim Ward was hurt. His wife was killed and their home destroyed in the Oslo mudslide a year ago.
Can you read this where it doesn't sound like you're smiling?
His wife was killed.
Tim
yeah.
Winslow survived by
Trying to
his
learn
wife
the
who
news
was
copy like a
murdered.
newsman. Does it
But
sound
it-
like a
but
newsman?
Yeah, but you
You say,
sound happy.
I have some breaking news like that.
An anonymous investor had paid off their $360,000 mortgage.
You are smiling right now.
Because
That's
I'm trying to be a newsman.
Don't be a newsman. Be a
trying to
human
be-
being with a soul.
Okay, so this
Why
guy,
would a
Tim
newsman
Ward,
flap his arms like that when he's upset.
You've made me
Holy
snort
shit, you
twice
guys.
today. You've made me
Breaking news.
snort twice today.
first, you shit on my awesome weekend at Bernie's.
You
reference.
just keep trying to interject with your negativity, and I don't like it.
Okay,
All
sorry.
right, go ahead. Read us this very
I'm not going to read the story to you. I'm going to say this, though.
uplifting story.
So Tim Ward is a guy. His wife was killed in the Oslo landslide. His pelvis was crushed, and he was one of the first people who survived. His dog lost his leg, and he.
Why do you have an erection right now,
Yeah.
Mike?
Because those candles are lit, and you're close by. God, why are we talking about that during this story? It's so sad.
Yeah.
And then a guy, but essentially, there's a guy, an anonymous,
lots of bad
an
stuff.
anonymous donor paid off his entire mortgage, so he doesn't owe anything to the.
Yeah, but he didn't buy him a
him,
new
guys.
house.
paid it off.
I'm sure he's
And
getting
I'm
some
being
life
negative,
insurance there.
And I'm being negative. I thought these stories were great. You want to hear this story?
pretty good.
This is a good
Mhm.
one. I want to see what Mitch thinks about this. British couple with combined.
Boo!
With
God bless America.
But your mom's British.
And we're not. And she left me
Whoa.
when I was 4 years old.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
She
I didn't know.
abandoned
Sensitive
me
to other
more
people's-
than the Queen did our great nation those many, many years ago.
The only stable relationship he's had in his life is between him and America. Okay?
British couple with combined age of 100.
Sorry.
Hold on. I gotta
You
enjoy
gotta hold off
that
a
for a
second?
moment. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got a
only-
relationship with one thing.
Hold on. Let me see if I can just say it.
Yeah. But pretend we're in Kentucky. Your accent gets
Yeah.
worse when we're there.
I,
Or better.
you know,
whatever.
I wish it could work out with me and a special lady sometime, but what kind of relationship was it?
Stable.
But seems like the only stable relationship I've ever had is between me and the United States of America.
I think it's beautiful.
Gross.
Home of the free.
Home of the brave. Land of the
Sure.
free. Home of the brave.
Sure, one of those.
All right. A British couple. You guys ready?
Yeah.
With a combined age of 195, set to become the world's oldest newlyweds.
Oh,
So-
that's cute. Maybe.
He's 103.
Get the fuck out. 2 years old?
And she's 91.
Oh.
195. Yeah. So his relationship with math not very stable.
I thought in my mind I went back to 105.
It doesn't make sense, though, because he is 103 and she's 91, so that would be 194. So I think they're adding like some months in there. They already have 7 children, 15 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. So now they finally decided they could commit to one another. I just thought this was a funny thing.
Oh, holy shit.
They have a full family.
They've,
and
like,
they're just
had a
not getting
life
married.
together. They're just...
They're just
they've been together for...
I like that.
They've been together
really?
for
Good
27
for
years.
them. 27. They were still, 70 or
Yeah, they
something
were
when
in
they
the
met?
70s.
No, fuck.
That's so gross, man.
Just had to bang it out then.
Yeah.
Whatever,
How,
man.
how old are you going to be when you stop wanting to have sex?
27.
How old are you now, Monica?
25. JK, it stopped a while ago.
Hurry up, fellas. You got 2 years left.
Just kidding. I don't know when it really stops.
When your sex drive stops?
I hope it's not.
But when do you want it to stop?
Whenever. I don't know.
I don't
would
want my
have
sex
to
drive to stop
start
ever.
Would you want to?
Stop being comfortable with my body. I have.
Would
Dude,
you want to
go-
be banging in your 70s?
I want to go bang out in an old folks' home, play video games all day. That'd be sick.
Dude, old folks, they like have a bunch of STDs
They
because they don't
do.
give a fuck anymore. They still fuck.
Yeah.
So
you know what happens.
We both like, yeah.
good for you.
Yeah,
Old
we
folks
know.
were like, yeah, you're
We
right.
know, man.
Right now you're listening to Old Love
Old love.
on Hot 99.9.
To shagging with swag. Shag with swag? Swag.
Shag.
Keep going.
Okay. We're going to take the quiz
Shagging
now.
with sag.
Shagging with sag. Gross, but funny. Okay.
Thank you.
You ready for the
Oh,
quiz?
is that because your balls hang really low?
Or just most
Do
of
your
your body
balls hang low?
at that point. Not a
What do you think
stuff.
old labias look like?
You might have to like tuck them in.
What
on
was
the
this joke
sides
that these
in
people
your
would say
jeans?
about grilled cheese sandwich?
Yeah, that's really
What?
gross. Please stop. Oh no. Don't
Sick
explain
image.
it. You.
My
What's a
our
grilled cheese
parents.
sandwich?
That's just like some joke someone said about old people's. Like the one street joke I know about old vaginas involves grilled cheese sandwiches. That's like the image they
You
use.
try to pull it apart.
I think
Hey,
Mitch
you
is-
needed that?
I think Mitch is just laughing at the imagery of Monica moving her hands, pulling apart a grilled cheese sandwich.
Who gets a grilled cheese sandwich and goes, oh, I don't like the bread.
Yeah.
just want the cheese.
I'm so sorry to everyone listening. I shouldn't have ate that thing.
You guys
You're
listening,
doing
you're great. Are you ready for the quiz, Mitch?
What is this quiz?
Yes, it's a-
You're
I
not going
like
to guess
it.
it in a million years. It's Disney related.
So which is it a witch character are you?
Yeah, it's a witch thing.
Which
Oh.
which mermaid or no, which Disney princess are you?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. Which Jedi are you?
Nope.
Is that Disney?
Yep. Star Wars is owned by Disney now.
Yep.
Now.
That's why I thought it was a trick question.
Okay. That's no.
All right,
I
give
see.
me a
That's
hint.
good.
Give me another hint.
It involves a classic Disney animated movie.
Bambi?
No.
Dumbo?
No.
Cinderella? Snow White?
Yeah.
No, I-
Which of the 7 dwarfs are you?
Yes! Congratulations.
Yeah.
Exact
You ready
word.
for-
I feel way too much pride
All right.
right now
Because
You
for,
should
you're
feel pride.
getting
doing
that.
great.
job.
You're smart. You're
What's
so
the best?
great. You
what-
look
first,
good.
first question. You look great. You're great. You're great. I like your V-neck. What's your best ride at Disneyland? To you, what is the best ride at Disneyland? It's
Space Mountain, man.
They don't have Space Mountain on here.
Bullshit.
They have. It's a Small World, Haunted Mansion,
It really-
Splash Mountain, the Matterhorn, Indiana Jones Adventure. This is an outdated quiz. I don't believe.
No,
it's a
just
Disneyland
stop where you're at. I'll go with the.
Mountain?
Nope. I will go. Space Mountain is a real thing.
one. I know.
I
Space
will
Mountain's
go with Haunted Mansion.
great. The Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Monica, what did you choose?
Well, I've only been to Disney World, so I'm gonna pick Disneyland sucks. I'm going to Disney World.
That's a good suggestion.
Wait, was that? I should have let you finish.
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
want that
because there's
option?
one that says best ride. I'm all about the turkey legs. Have
Monica
you had a
thinks that's
turkey?
more-
I would have
I
gone
didn't
with
say
what
that.
Monica said because I've only been to Disney World.
Okay, then I'll change your answer.
Can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just did.
Because I mean, honestly, I've only been,
Shit's
which
cray.
is where I guess I know Space Mountain.
Hey,
at
what
Disneyland.
phrase do you usually end your emails with? Thank you, thanks, later alligator, good night, sincerely, cheers, best regards, or bye Felicia.
Thanks.
Thanks. What about you, Monica?
Thank you. Who's emailing at night? Why does it say
I
good
say-
night?
I say cheers.
Good night, sugar bear.
I say cheers.
Do you?
I do. because it's fun. It's different.
It's Canadian.
I say
don't like
cheers
it.
or I say regards.
People from
Just
Canada.
regards.
Mm-hmm.
Not
sign
the
off
best.
their
Just hope you
emails
have
with
some
cheers.
regards. Not
And
the
then-
best regards.
And then who do you want to be your sidekick? Dory
God,
from
this is difficult.
Finding Nemo. The alligator Lewis from that looks like a Jungle Book, I think.
No.
Miko
from
the
Rescuers
raccoon from
Down Under.
Pocahontas. Pascal the chameleon. Mushu the dragon. The genie from Aladdin.
The-
Flounder or Olaf.
The genie from
The
Aladdin.
genie.
Yeah,
I picked Pascal because he's adorable.
Dude, this is so difficult.
What was Pascal from?
He was from Tangled. Who did you choose, Monica?
I'm going to go with Mushu from
Mushu.
Big Eddie Murphy fan.
Which tale by the Brothers Grimm most closely describes your life, Mitch? Cinderella, The Frog Prince, The Goose Girl, Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, Sleeping Beauty, The Mouse, the Bird, and the Sausage. I have no idea what The Mouse, the Bird, and the Sausage is.
I need the introduction to that.
Which of these Brothers Grimm fairy tales most closely describes you? Cinderella, The Frog Prince, The Goose Girl,
Slow down, slow down, slow down. All right,
Rapunzel?
so the frog- no,
Hansel and Gretel? That's the one I chose. Rumpelstiltskin?
no.
Sleeping Beauty?
You chose Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
That most resembles my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Frog Prince because I feel like there's this really pretty princess out there waiting to kiss me and turn me into something more than I could ever be.
Whoa.
You think you're a frog?
That's some deep shit, man.
What'd
I
you
didn't wanna
choose,
say it
Monica?
like
You
that.
think you're a frog? That's what you got out of that?
So you think you're a frog, Volume 1.
Dude.
Is that so? You think you can dance?
Yeah.
Or-
I don't even know.
I picked Hansel and Gretel because it has candy in the story. That was my reasoning.
It's like the creepiest one. Fuck, man.
What did you pick?
I don't know.
What are you,
What is
fucking
the
your
goose
sister?
girl? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. Yeah, it's for them to know and you to find out, Monica.
I don't know.
goose girl?
I'm not into this whole
The Goose Girl.
some boy needs to save me thing. So
Pick the Mouse, the Bird, and the Sausage. That probably has nothing to do with people being saved.
I would have
Sure.
picked the one with the Asian
Wait,
character,
the goose girl, is that the Swan Princess?
Maybe.
Money
The what?
Monica.
What'd you say?
I would have picked the one with the Asian character.
Which one is that?
What is it?
With the Asian character?
There is no Asian
They
character.
didn't do Mulan.
No, they
Oh,
didn't do
no,
Mulan,
that's
my
what
friend.
Well, then go with Pocahontas.
There is no Pocahontas. in this
Did you
list.
listen to the
What
fucking
was the second one that you said?
The Frog Prince, the one you
No,
chose.
keep going.
The Goose Girl.
Rapunzel?
No.
Rapunzel.
No.
Hansel and Gretel.
No.
Sleeping Beauty.
Rumpelstiltskin. The
Those
Mouse,
were
the
the only
Bird, and the
princesses.
Sausage.
Mm-mm.
Cinderella.
Well, you're not really giving her a lot to choose from.
It's not my
You
quiz.
did.
It's in the
I
end.
know. I didn't.
Shibbidi-bop.
If it was all the princesses, that would have been a different story. Definitely Belle.
Messing with Mike's hand. Monica,
Yes.
what do you choose?
I chose the goose girl because it sounds fun.
Okay. What's your favorite apple dessert? An apple pie, an apple tart, spiced apple cake, caramel apples, an apple crumble, apple fritters, apple teenies, or old school apple slices?
I will say that I love caramel apples.
Uh-huh.
Right, that's really good. Apple slices, you just can't go wrong.
Okay. Apple
It's
slices.
healthy. No, not yet.
No. Okay.
But
Slow
the
down.
very first one.
Apple pie.
Yeah.
That's
The
what I
problem
chose,
is
too.
they didn't say cobbler, which I love apple
that's
cobbler.
pretty much what crumble is. Crumble
That's
is
what I
cobbler.
did with crumble.
Crumble is cobbler.
That's what I picked. But
I'll tell you what, if you give me a scoop of vanilla ice cream to go along with the apple pie, all day, every day, that's
Apple
what
pie?
I'm choosing, apple pie.
apple pie.
Okay, cool.
Okay. A la mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
How many hours of sleep per night do you
It's a
usually
great
get?
Destiny Child song.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or more.
These days, I'm up to a good 8.
Nice. What about you, Monica?
Yeah, try 7.
I
I've
did
been
7 too.
for a while.
What gemstone would you give to a lover? A diamond, a topaz, a sapphire, an amethyst, a ruby, an emerald, a tanzanite, or a garnet?
Is amethyst green?
Amethyst is blue, I believe. Emerald is green.
I thought amethyst was purple. That's my birthstone. I believe it's purple.
I picked ruby.
I'm
Is that red?
a diamond
I like red.
kind of
What's
girl.
the-
diamonds?
Read them again.
Diamond, topaz, sapphire, amethyst, ruby, emerald, tanzanite, or garnet.
Emerald is pretty.
I'll
Garnett?
I'll go.
Kevin
that
Garnett
one.
Or Kevin
I'll,
Garnett.
I'll go with a diamond
Because they're forever.
because
The same
it's
one.
the easiest one to get you laid.
Ooh, pick a mirror.
What?
What kind of mirror do you want out of these mirrors right here?
The one that you hold with your hand
No.
from Sleeping Beauty.
The one on the wall that's all fancy and gold. The very fancy modern office mirror. The weird mirror on the wall. The weird shaped one. The painting.
Frame. One with a handheld with a brush. One.
Or
Shit!
View mirror.
Look at the one that makes things that look destroyed whole again.
Yeah. You want that one?
That's the one.
Magic mirror.
This is a mirror.
Or maybe that mirror makes you look fatter.
Or no, I think it makes everything that's been broken whole.
Oh, I like your optimism. Good work.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Snow White? She's kind, she's gentle, she's sweet, she's cheerful, she's generous, she's helpful, she's beautiful. I actually can't stand the bitch.
Snow White.
She's kind.
She's kind?
Yeah.
All right, what did you pick, Monica?
Was there she's funny?
She is.
No, there was no she's funny.
Because
Cheerful.
women aren't
She's
funny.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Disney knows what's
All right.
up.
It doesn't even say why. Doesn't even say anything about you.
Mine says something about me.
Fuck.
All right. Monica, what did you get?
Sneezy.
Sneezy. There's nothing underneath it that says why?
Oh, all it says is Gesundheit.
All right, you ready for mine?
Quiz is fucking bullshit.
This one's very accurate. I got dopey.
Yeah,
Sneezy.
you did.
You're a clumsy mess and aren't exactly the brightest crin in the box. Oh, and you don't even have a beard.
It doesn't even say anything about me.
It's a Gesundheit.
I, once a week, need these to just affirm good things about myself and in my life.
Maybe
and this
you
is
have
all I got.
allergies.
No.
Maybe you're going to this year.
Monica, you're great.
I took a BuzzFeed quiz and now I have allergies. The hell?
Mitch.
What happens next will surprise you.
Mitch, you are bashful. You're super shy and can't stand it when
Bashful.
anyone pays attention to you. Obviously, you aren't going to be sharing the results of this quiz.
Why?
I think they got
Yeah, I
you.
don't give a
Sneezy.
fuck. Who knows?
fuck.
Why
What's up?
sneezy?
'Cause you
You're
got the
just
sniffles time.
annoying.
Why bashful?
You're just
It's
annoying.
such so random bullshit.
Bashful's better than sneezy.
But it's completely inaccurate.
And then to not say, okay, fine.
It's time for the charity.
Ladies, I am nothing but bashful. This
What?
one goes out to all the women
All the
listening tonight.
ladies.
I am not bashful.
He's not bashful. In fact, he's high as fuck.
You're showing a song and you're like, this one goes out to all the ladies. So anyway, I was just all right, Monica, hit us with that charity.
Okay. So, as all of us have heard, maybe there's a large earthquake in Nepal. And I figured that people would be interested in knowing some ways that they could help. So, charitynavigator.org has some tips for giving in times of crisis, which I thought was important, right? Because you want to give to the right places.
Yeah.
And the first thing they say is to give to an established charity. Because if you're like scams will come about now. Like if you're giving to something that's established, like already going, that you have a better chance of it actually helping. And then designate your investment. Look into like where it's all going instead of donating just to the general operating fund. They have funds like specifically for like relief efforts and stuff like that. So do that. Don't give to telemarketers. Don't send supplies. Give them money. That kind of stuff. And so then the first people that were there to help with the earthquake was the Red Cross, and there's a website specifically for the Red Cross in Nepal, and that's the one that Mike is going to post. So you can donate to that one, and also there's another list of some other places that are there now, so we'll put that up too. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, very important. Very, very important. I don't know why we didn't plug. None of us plugged this show.
Oh, it's
why
because
didn't you
it's
plug
so
this
secret show?
It's so secret.
Is it the Seer Show? The one that's at midnight?
Yeah.
On Saturday night.
No, Friday night.
So it's
Saturday morning, Friday night.
Friday night. Just don't even say Saturday. Just Friday night at
Friday
midnight.
night. 11:30 p.m. doors. Super secret stand-up show.
Do,
I
do you
always tell
say
people
who
it's-
the headliner is?
Yes.
Or is it
we
still
have-
secret? So they know it's going to be Steve Gillespie?
Yep, Steve Gillespie. So
funny.
right, so good. Mitch Burrow, so funny.
So funny.
Aaron Engel will be there, so funny.
So funny.
But here's the other part. We're going to do something
So funny.
a little bit new. We're actually going to be, so it's $5 cash at the door, right? That's how we pay the comics. We're also going to be collecting some donations to give to the Red Cross that we just talked about. And what we're going to do is Alex, the guy who owns the theater, is going to give me
Alex?
some free passes to come back to see the comedy sports, like improv shows. So if you donate at all to the Box for the Red Cross, we're going to give you free passes so you can come back. So I think that's a good idea. We'll raise some money,
awesome.
pay everybody, help some people. It's
Helping
going to be a great
others.
show.
And when
Seattle
is it?
super secret stand-up show. Tell everyone. May 1st.
May 1st.
11:30 p.m. doors, midnight showtime. Be there. $5 cash at the door. Best show you've ever seen in your life.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Mitch, do you want to stay on my futon tonight?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Magic
I'm going to go
futon
practice
ride.
kissing in my mirror. Bye. You're great.